Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Level Up TV. It's Coach Mario with Team Level. And today we have some very special topics to touch on. Another special guest, Joe, Iso Joe, another Spain professional, 6'6" wing, versatile scorer, two-way defender. He will be joining us today along with, again, Bryant Webb and no other than YoYo Dalembert. So let's go ahead and introduce him to the show. Hey, you guys, how you guys doing? You guys can hear me? How you guys doing out there?
How you
Yes,
doing,
sir.
man?
Just call
How
me
are
Dap, bro. ISO Joe's my nickname because I get bucks, bro.
All right, well, we're not going to waste no time. We're going to get right into it. We got some hot topics to talk about today, so let's get right into it, all right? In today's society, more and more young athletes are passing up recruitment opportunities. Too many athletes are either afraid of failing, don't see the benefit investing in themselves, or don't even know where to get started. Which brings me to my next question. Why are athletes so afraid to take a chance on themselves, and why are they so timid to invest in their careers? Yo-Yo, start off with you.
Okay. Shoot, I would say, you know what, Rio, I would pretty much blame the outside noise. A lot of people, there's this saying, that says listen to your peers, and they just hear a bunch of, advice from a bunch of different people, and your coach is giving you advice, and parents are giving you advice. You should do this, you should do that, and obviously, you live at home, and obviously, you're hearing a bunch of different inputs, and that itself puts doubt in your mind. Will Smith said the other day to start 2020, he said, the journey to success is a very lonely and scary journey. Like, you're gonna have to take it by yourself, and I think a lot of people don't block outside noise, and that's why they're scared. They just doubt themselves. They don't really, you know what I'm saying? Like, they don't really give it 100% because they wanna. Their parents says they should get another job or they should do something else. Meanwhile, or they should, which is nothing wrong with that to have a plan B, a safety net. But at the same time, you know, a lot of people are a lot more scared to give 100% because of that reason because there's too much noise, man. And obviously when you're young, you listen to all that. So I just think that has a big part to do with that.
I think people are so scared to fail. You know what I mean? I feel like a lot of times you don't want to put your all in something because you might feel like you might not succeed. So people just give up on their dreams before they even have the chance to, just so they could be. I would say a lot of people nowadays go with the safe route instead of the more riskier route because they know like they won't fail. You know what I mean? So I just feel like it's a lot of self doubt. People don't really have a lot of belief because at the end of the day, it's your vision. What you see, how you see your life is gonna end up. You know what I mean? Like
That's true.
it's okay
That's
if
true.
other people don't have your vision because they're not you at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Whether your parents tell you like, oh no, like I don't want you to be a basketball player. I don't want you to play football. I don't want you to be an actor. Like you gotta understand, like they might not see that vision for you at the end of the day, but it's all right because they're not you. You know what I mean? So like, and I know one thing, like how Yo-Yo was talking about the Will Smith quote when he said, that it's a lonely journey. Like, and he also said like you gotta protect your dreams at all costs. You know what I mean? Whether it's from your parents, from your friends, from whoever. Like, it's your dream for you. Nobody else has got to understand it but yourself. So I think that
Hmm.
people have to be more willing to sacrifice what they really want. And I don't think a lot of people really understand what that means.
Yo,
Yeah, I agree with both of them because like when we young, like you have that picture in your head of what you like you said, bro. You have that picture of what you see yourself being as an athlete when you're young, and then once it starts to not line up how I'm saying some people see like have seen themselves, they're willing to just like give up on that whole situation and try something else. And there's a whole bunch of other stuff to do now. Like there's other ways to get money besides, especially us as black males, like just being an athlete and entertainer. We could do a whole bunch of stuff now compared to back in the G when you have limited sources. Now there's unlimited sources. So people want to, I'm saying, just have their pot in a hand in a pot of everything. Feel me? And in a cookie jar of everything.
To get back to what you said, obstacles happen too. You know what I'm saying? That make people kind of just give up. You know what I mean? Like there might be an obstacle after high school, and when you get to college, there might be an obstacle in college. So you're like, you know what I'm saying? You always take a setback, and I think those people never really get up from that, and that's where they just kind of start doubting themselves a little bit.
So YoYo, just finishing up and just touching up. So do you think what these kids are going through, do you think it's something that's environmental, like growing up seeing these negative impacts of these people, do you think it's environmental?
Yeah, I would say that's mainly environment because a lot of people that succeed, man, either they grew up completely alone and they just had themselves, or they just had a lot of supporting, like, a lot of supportive people around them. You know what I'm saying? Parents, AU coaches. You know what I'm saying? And if you have a bunch of haters all the time, and you kind of sort of depend on your parents, and they pay for everything that you do, whatever it is. When they tell you to do something, it's kind of hard to go against them, right? Because you depend on them so much. And I think a lot of these athletes we see in the league right now, like Isaiah Thomas, LeBron James, like they had not saying a lonely childhood, but they didn't have the, you know what I'm saying, like the noise. You know what I'm trying to tell you? Like the outside
Bron
noise.
had
Like
that noise?
Who?
Bron.
He didn't have that noise. No, he was like, yo, go get it. He had a
I mean,
bunch of people believe in him, bro.
I think it depends, man. Honestly, it's life. Like life is like when you chasing a dream. I feel like when you chasing a dream, you kind of hope life don't catch up to you in the sense of what I'm saying. Like we all got lives outside of whatever we doing. You feel me? Where it's like whether we got bills to pay for, whether some people have kids coming out the woodwork. You know what I mean? Like financial situation. Whether your friends is in the putting you in the wrong situation. It's just life. Like life gonna catch up to you after sooner or later. You get what I'm saying? And you just hoping while you chasing the dream, it don't catch up to you. Like. Cause like life is going on each and every day. You know what I'm saying? Like so.
So what are some things that you guys recommend as pro hoopers that you guys can basically give to our young audience, the kids that are watching us right now that are still in high school, elementary, middle school, that wish to get to that level, but they had that negative, energy around them and their parents can't support them? Like, what are some of the things that you did growing up as a kid to get where you are right now? Joe?
Route I took was first you just gotta stay like as an athlete, you just gotta have your mind on your craft. Like and like you said, bro, one of y'all said something about the outside noise. You gotta tune that out, like because people going to either build you up or break you down. Feel me? Oh, that was you? Yeah, they're gonna build you up or break you down. Like and both of it could be negative because like somebody could gas your head up where you think you're better than you actually are, right? And the other nigga could say like, oh, you're not as good as you think you are. Like that could also be motivational, and I could like be detriment to you type shit. Like you could like be down about that. So I think like what I did, I tried to get as much positivity out of both sides as possible, and just I'm saying keep putting in that work. I mean that's what I did.
I think it even started before basketball for real. Like my pops always just told me like anything that ever happened in your life, like turn it into a motivation. You know what I mean? So like I had a rough childhood. You know what I mean? But anything that ever, I just tried to turn all my negatives into positive because I feel like you can't really change the past. All you can really do is keep going. So I try to just use that as like, all right, like if this is what I want to do, if I want to play basketball, I got to put in the work no matter what. Like, you know what I mean? I had people saying you're not going to do this, you're not going to do that, but it's really not. They don't got in control of my life. I do what I want to do. You know what I mean? So I just try to turn anything that ever happened into a positive.
YoYo?
Listen, man, I just hope, man. I was so bad when I first started anyway. So the noise was there, man. But nah, bro, and I felt a lot when I started playing basketball. Like a lot. But going to Kobe Bryant's high school, God bless his soul. Going to his high school, there was no chance for failure. Like the noise was so huge, like there was pressure everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like there was positive and negative, mostly negative, because I just sucked, bro. I was bad. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. It was a scary sight when I first started hooping, man. It was bad, man. So honestly, man, I just had a lot of people in my corner, man. I just had a lot of mentors, I had Big Bro with me. You know what I'm saying? I had my best friend. I had just a lot of people like, yo, we can do it, bro. We can do this. Like, you know what I'm saying? You have a lot of talent, man. You're tenacious. You're athletic. Just keep going, keep going, keep going. So I just had a lot of people, man, just boosting me up. Because if those people were,
pressing on me, bro, I would have not. I think I would have broke a lot sooner. You know what I'm trying to tell you? Especially for somebody who started the game that late at 15. So I just surrounded myself with all the positives and got rid of all the negatives, man, from the jump.
Being 6'8" helped you a lot, huh?
Yeah.
Damn, you 6'9", bro?
6'8.5", pushing 6'9" on a good day.
Yeah, so I agree with everyone. I agree with all you guys. All you guys have valid points and solutions. You know, I know, especially in my case, growing up, I didn't have nothing. Unfortunately, the only blessing that I had was I had a hoop in my backyard. So I used to go out there, put my head down, and work every day and work on my craft. And you know, I think the younger generation who may be watching this video, they should take from this messages. You know, just because you started somewhere doesn't mean you got to finish there. You can always improve your game. If you can't shoot, get in the gym and shoot. If you can't dribble, work on your dribbling inside your room. So it's just a prime example that you can do anything you want. You just got to put your head down. Don't listen to the negative influences around you, and stay positive all the time and keep working. And you will get to that next level. You'll get to that what you're dying for, what you dream of. It's definitely possible if you could see all four of us stay here and talk about how we made it, the different ways that we made it. So it should show you that guys that it's definitely possible to make it. All right, so we're gonna leave it right there. We're gonna go to our next subject. Two icons in slightly different eras. One icon went out the way he wanted. The other icon went out like he had to. Dwayne Wade is globally recognized as the best player to ever wear a Miami Heat jersey, averaging 22 points, 4.7 rebounds, and 5 assists for his career. On the other hand, the infamous Allen Iverson. He averaged 27 points, 4 rebounds, and 6 assists for his career. Allen Iverson playing 17 seasons and Dwayne Wade playing 18 seasons. Which brings me to my next question. Who was a better player, AI or D Wade? Joe, we'll start with you.
You know what I'm going to say. Allen Iverson. Bro, AI put the YMCA on his back and went to the finals. Bro, Allen Iverson, bro. D Wade, look, don't get me wrong, bro. D Wade crazy, bro. D Wade's definitely my 4th best shooting guard ever, bro. Jordan, Beanie Bryant, and AI. AI was the 2. I'm saying we had this debate many a time, bro. We pulled up all the accolades and all that, bro. Bro, there was something different about that man. I don't know what it was, where he was from. I don't know what it was, bro. AI could carry, bro. We can all play with AI in his prime. We want to have a deep playoff, bro.
Brian?
I don't know. I don't really like that question because it's like if you saying who's better, you gotta go with D because he got 3 rings. But I'm saying like you got to you gotta go away. You got 3 rings. But I'm saying like if you're just looking at the dynamic of what AI did, he's 6 foot, he weighed 160. And he was averaging 27. So it's like, just to watch that's crazy to me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's crazy to me. But it's like, you got to go with Wade. Like, he got 3 of them things. Like, you just.
How you got to go with Wade? How do you have to go with Wade, though? Because he got
so you asked me who had the better career or who's the better player? I would say AI, bro. Anybody who can single-handedly carry the team that he had to the finals, the same way LeBron did for 8 years straight, which, by the way, we had that conversation the other day. D Wade had,
but he lost though.
He played Kobe and Shaq. Ain't nobody.
It don't matter, right?
No, but
D-Wade had Shaq at some point.
You right. B.
And he had LeBron and Chris Bosh. Had to win 2 of them at least.
And they were supposed to win like 5 of them bitches. For real.
Come on, bro. Get tripped off. Sean Marion locked up LeBron, and so they lost. You know what I'm saying?
Winning matters, though. Winning matters if you're a player. You got to win, bro.
I agree, bro. You do got to win, bro. But that's like,
see what you're saying,
so
bro.
Derek Fisher better than AI, bro. Derek Fisher better than AI?
No.
He got 5 rings. You said winning.
No, but I'm talking about with the
I'm
talking about elite players. When you comparing elite players to elite players, winning matters. That's what I'm talking about.
It do, but bro, he didn't have, bro. He was putting niggas in a book bag, bro, and going. He's putting the whole Philly in his book bag, and he's walking to the playoff, bro, by himself, bro.
by
Oh,
himself.
I can't.
And once he got injured, he was about to be on his way out of there already. He was about to go to Denver with Melo.
I think I'm gonna have to go with Bryant on this one. You know, AI is a fantastic player, but D Wade averaged 36 in the playoffs when he won his first ring. You know, and I don't know, like, you know, Shaq wasn't Shaq.
Which by the way, Shaq is still Shaq. Let's not forget.
Thank you, bro.
The
You
most
tell him that,
dominant-
bro.
the
He
most
tried to
dominant
say
big man
Shaq
of
wasn't
all
Shaq
time,
no more, bro. When
Shaq
that
was
happened.
Whether
not
you have to
Shaq
carry
when he
Oh
was
my
playing.
God.
Shaq was still averaging.
I'm telling you,
He was still
Shaq
averaging.
He
was
was,
not
bro.
Shaq.
He's still the best big in the league.
He was still averaging 25, bro.
D
Can
Wade
you tell that man that, please, bro?
carried Shaq.
Bro, he was
Tell
still
him that,
averaging.
bro.
to
Rio,
the
Well, you know, you got the
All
laptop.
300 pounds of him
Level up, man.
carried him to
Pull
the
up Shaq's
finals.
stats. Come on, man.
pull up
You gotta
Shaq
pull it up,
statistics.
bro.
Oh, you got the computer right there with you?
Huh?
You got the computer right there with
Yeah.
you? Oh, yeah.
Bro,
Pull them up, bro. I need to see numbers.
Come on, bro. I need to see the stats, baby.
Yo, Shaq.
Numbers and highlights is all that matters.
Yo, I'm
The
telling
stats,
you,
bro.
son.
Don't even
D-Wade
look
is
at the highlights. Look, Shaq was still averaging. I bet you he was still averaging 25.
Yo,
bro.
D Wade is.
That's
D-Wade is
36
a
and
different
25.
ball.
That's 55 points. You don't have to worry about bad math, actually.
What
Yo,
you say, bro?
60 points
D-Wade
you
is
have to
what?
worry about, bro.
D
64
Wade
points,
was
bro.
D Wade was a different monster, yo. And he was giving you defense. Who was AI guarding, son?
AI ever led the league in steals multiple times.
Just because you getting steals, I mean you playing D, you can help D and get steals. He wasn't
What?
getting all
No, but bro,
steals.
that's how their team was built, bro. They got all defensive players and let AI do whatever. Like he's just
Okay.
playing.
Shaq averaged 13.7 points in the playoffs.
13?
No, I said for the whole year. The whole year.
Bro, I thought he left. I thought he just left.
Nah, my little brother just called me.
Damn. My argument went out the window. That's crazy.
I'm
Bro.
sorry, man. We
Bro,
can't compare that, man. You know what I, think?
I don't care.
Nah,
I don't
you know why I
even care
think y'all
about that, bro.
picking
He still
AI?
had Shaq, bro. Shaq is down there still bristling.
You know why I think y'all picking AI is because I think he's more relatable. He probably the most relatable player ever, son. He's 6 foot, 160, drink a whole bottle of yak, and then go to a game, and then after that,
And
go
drop
sit with some
50.
joints. Then go face a blunt. Like, come on, bro. Like, he's relatable. Like, nobody
I
else is
understand.
doing that.
That's not why, bro. I swear, he is the most relatable hooper of all time, especially to us. But, bro, he's better than D Wade, bro. He led the league in scoring way more times than D Wade did.
Yo, anybody can do that if you shooting 40 times. See how many times he shot see his percentage from the field.
Bro, he had to, bro. His second best player was Eric Snow.
AI, bro. We're going with AI.
I'm still going with Iverson, bro. How many
Come
points
on now.
per game?
Have you
Bro,
okay,
AI
okay,
averaged
Brian,
30
have you
like 5 times.
have you ever seen him play, bro?
Ooh.
AI, like no, I'm not the one on TV, bro. Live, bro. You seen that guy play?
Yes.
Nah.
Come on, bro.
Yo, y'all gotta understand something. I don't know. I view scoring differently. I be telling Rio this. I look at scoring for me. For you to be an elite scorer, there's the two things I look at. I look at how many times you shoot the ball, and I look at your percentage. To me, if you're an elite scorer, if you shoot the ball 60 times and you average 40, that's not impressive to me. Because if I get the ball 60 times, I'm getting 40. I need to know if you get the ball 10 times, are you scoring 20? He's not scoring 20 off 10 shots. He's scoring 20 off 20 shots. That's not.
Nah, he scored 20 off 15. He's going to the line at least 8, 9 times.
But that's still not elite to me. Like Kevin Durant.
That's not elite.
No, because Kevin Durant has scored 20 off 10 shots. It depends because he's a volume shooter too. Like I don't consider him an efficient scorer.
Harden? Oh yeah, well efficient. Yeah, I agree with you. But now he's playing with Westbrook though, bro.
Like Westbrook's a scorer, but he's not an efficient scorer to me. Like I'm not taking Westbrook as an elite scorer to me.
Westbrook has 30.
Kyrie's an elite scorer. Like he does it efficiently.
All right, Brian, don't get me started on this whole Kyrie thing because we went over this a
That's a
million
jack
times.
too.
Like,
Hold up.
That's
Who that
exactly-
Kyrie is a jack. Kyrie
Kyrie
has some
is
pretty
buckets.
off games. Kyrie has some pretty.
Let that
He'll
thing
shoot
fly,
50,
boy.
60 shots if he can.
Yeah. Next topic.
But we got to leave it there. We got to go to our next subject. So let's move on, shall we? 2020 is a year of hardship as we go through hard times of March sadness. As we already know, we were robbed short of high school and collegiate sports, including the NCAA and high school state tournaments, due to the crisis of the coronavirus. Which brings me to my next question. who's the most dominant high school player of all time, and who had the best hoop mixtape highlights? Brian, start off with you.
I'm not hearing no Bron about nothing. Listen, this is what we finna talk about, baby.
I said John Wall.
No, I don't want to hear nothing. I got the floor. Listen, I don't know if y'all ever heard of DeJuan Wagner. He is from Jersey. And he from Camden. Listen here.
Yeah.
He scored 100 points in a game. All right. He scored for his career 2,975 points in 4 years. I'm not trying to hear nothing. I don't want to hear nothing about nothing from nothing.
Can I go,
That's
please?
it.
Not only was Bron dominating on the basketball court, he's better than every other that. Bro, he was a top football recruit as well. And for you to be able to dominate in both sports and be a super nigga in both, bro, he has it. But as far as mixtapes go, I think John Wall got it, or Zion.
I'm about to say John Wall, Austin Rivers, 1 or 2.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot about Austin Rivers. He said I'm about to go for 40.
I'm about to go.
Oh yeah, that's what he said. He said I'm about to go off. I'm about to go off right now.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but I don't know if you guys heard of a player called Casey Hill out in Montverde.
Damn.
I think he
went to Florida, didn't he?
I remember. Yo, what happened to Bull?
Never really lived up to the hype. He never really lived up to what he was supposed to be. But yeah, he was a junior in high school. He was a 6-foot guard, dunking everything, blocking shots.
He went to
he
the
was electrifying. Like he was at.
What he's doing? No, Mario, for real. What are you doing now? What is he doing now?
Yeah, I think he's playing overseas now.
Yes, bro.
I just threw some food in the garbage can yesterday. I seen him in there. Like, what are we doing here?
He had heart problems, didn't he, bro?
Yes. Do your Googles. Do your Googles, man. Yeah, he was.
I think he went first pick, didn't he? He went before Bron. He went and then Bron came over there, and then nobody knew who he is.
And he from Jersey. I just want you to remember that. Do your Googles, baby. My boy was different. All right, high school highlights. Honestly, that John Wall when he's at Word of God was different.
Bro,
come on now.
I thought that Hoop mixtape. I thought Hoop mixtape only followed. That was the first Hoop mixtape I ever seen.
Yeah, the high school one was different. I ain't gonna lie.
That was crazy.
That was different.
Dunks, dimes, steals, crosses. Like he had everything in the Hoop mixtape that he had.
360 dunks.
I would take his or Kill Cars. No bull.
Oh,
I forgot about a Kill Car.
Come on now, we forgot about
I forgot about a Kill Car. Kill Car was crazy.
Yeah. Crime Stopper?
Matter of fact, he was a Dykeman, I think last year. He had like 30. Him and my mans was going at it. He had 30. My mans had like 27.
Yeah, Kill Car.
He played ABA too. My ABA team played it.
Yeah, that hoop mixtape was crazy. I ain't gonna lie, it was crazy.
I forgot about that.
That's because he skipped college, bro. He shouldn't have skipped college, bro.
He ain't go to. I thought he went to Seton Hall or Seton.
Nah, he was supposed to. He was like 27 in high school. That's why. That's what it was. He had about 2 kids. He had a 40 ounce in the block after the games. Anyway, he was he was like 27 years old with 3 kids, a baby mother, rent.
He was old as hell. I forgot about that. Bro was like
he was old in high school.
Grade. Yeah, he was 19 as a freshman.
Yeah, that's anything. That was some OJ Mayo shit.
Picking up seniors like, yo, come on, you need a ride home? I know you're on drive. Like, come on.
And he got the Mustang and shit.
Yo.
Well, we got to leave it there, guys. Again, thank you so much for coming through and showing love and sharing your different opinions and what's going on with helping out with athletes. And we touched on a lot of subjects today. So thank you guys for coming again. How about you guys start, to tell the audience, I should say, really about each other. Well, we already know Joe played professionally in Spain. We already talked about Brian played professionally in Spain. I believe, YoYo, you're still overseas playing as well.
Can't, but I have to go back, bro. I have to come back.
Yeah, I feel you. What about you, bro?
That fly home was scary, bro.
Gary, you had the mask on?
I'm talking about people in the back coughing, people like, keep it together, man. I was like, oh, what? Yo, them white folks in the back, yo, keep it together, man. Like, yo, yo, somebody was going ham, bro. Like,
Nah,
keep it
hell
together,
no.
man. Come on. 3 more hours.
It's
Like, yo, going crazy. I was in the jaw cracking up. I was scared too. I was like, this spread the germs all the way in the back of the plane, bro. 7 seats behind me, bro. I just want to sit in my back of my head, put my hoodie on, bro.
I'd have been
It was
bundled
scary, dog.
motherfucking man.
We gotta leave it there, guys. YoYo, Joe, Brian.
One and only.
It's been such an honor, man. Thank you. I
For
appreciate
the
you.
viewers that are watching this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to this video. Go ahead and click that subscribe button and leave a comment at the bottom of this video to let us know what you want to see us talk about in our next video. Until next time, everybody have a safe day. Level up.
Level up.
All right, man.
Level up.
Yes, sir.